For more on this, Simon Wang, a climate dynamics professor from Utah State University, joins us live now from Taipei. Thank you so much for joining us on the program today. We know that we're experiencing severe weather conditions because of the climate crisis, but just walk us through some of the details. In China, we're now seeing some parts battling floods, while in other parts of the country, there's drought and heat waves.
Yes, one signature of the changing climate under global warming is that everything we experienced throughout the year will get amplified. So every summer season from May all the way through maybe September, East Asian regions go through a phase of a raining phase and then dry phase and hot phase. And then as the tropical cyclones or typhoons increases, then another phase of rainy phase. So this has been commonplace for many, many years, year after year, it's like a clockwork. But under the global warming scenarios, everything we experience is amplified. So the rainy season could get more intense. So in the earlier summer, like June or July, then somewhere they used to get a lot of rains, they get flooding. And now in August, that's Chongqing area and Sichuan area in China that's traditionally experienced the hot climate during this about 30 days period. And now we're seeing an amplified effect. So, and that means that somewhere else in East Asia, where traditionally this is their rainy season, they get a lot more rain. So this not atypical to what has been prescribed by the climate scientists, what will happen in a warming global climate.
Right, and we're seeing drought in Europe as well, particularly in the UK, where they, released a red alarm about the drought, saying that there's water is decreasing in the reservoirs, which means that they're going to have to change the way they live. If we continue at this pace, Professor, how will our lives be changed? How would we have to adjust the way we live?
I think this is the time we can pause and rethink how sensitive our, humans' comfort zone really is. The society and how we live, even though chaotic and lively, it's really under a delicate balance, right? The electricity level, the temperature range, the amount of rainfall for crops, it has been maintained almost steadily for the past 50, 100 years, until the recent maybe 30 years. So now we're starting to change, to see the change, and we start to feel the differences. That means things are going out of our comfort zone a little bit. I want to take the chance to also make the metaphor. So during COVID, governments around the world put in a lot of money to aid people to get through this financial crisis along with COVID. And the end result is that the rich gets richer, right? But then the poor, due to that time or inflation afterwards, gets more poor. So we're seeing similar things. Like you add something into this fundamental balance system, and something will change. They're usually amplified. So amplified, I mean that the more like the rainfall gets more, so flooding gets more severe. And when we have seasonal hot season and heat wave, that gets prolonged and it gets more. So it actually applies to both the natural system and the human system.
All right, Professor Simon Wang, thank you so much for joining us here on TRT World and sharing that analysis with us.